A final decision about where to relocate this high-security government research lab on Plum Island, New York, is not expected for several months. But a new government study concludes an outbreak of foot and mouth disease would cost the U.S. economy about $1 billion more if it occurred at a facility built near livestock herds in Kansas or Texas than it would if it happened at the current facility on Plum Island. The U.S. is looking at 5 possible locations for the new facility: Athens, Georgia; Manhattan, Kansas; Butner, North Carolina; San Antonio, Texas; and Flora, Mississippi. A 6th alternative, not likely, would be building a new research lab on Plum Island. Dr. Roger Breeze is a former director at the current facility.
It seems a little odd to be thinking of locating the lab in a region where there's a lot of agricultural animals.
The report also says if the research lab were built and operated according to government safety standards, the chances of such an outbreak would be extremely low. But it warns if an outbreak did occur, it could potentially be more costly than the one in Great Britain 7 years ago, where losses were estimated at $5 billion. Ross Simpson, The Associated Press.
First, NBAF stands for the National Bio and Agro-Defense Facility. It's a $1.25 billion facility being built by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security that will replace the Plum Island Animal Disease Center currently located in New York. They'll have to transport everything from that 24-hour, 365-day operation facility in the Big Apple and bring it to the little one. Kansas won the job in 2009 to become the new home for the U.S. Department of Agriculture's research building, sitting right in our backyard next to Kansas State University, which is really convenient to accomplish one of NBAF's goals.
Developing the expertise, creating the next generations of scientists that will address those challenges of tomorrow.
The facility will be studying pathogens, protecting the U.S. against transboundary, emerging, and zoonotic animal diseases, meaning diseases that can cross borders. So they aren't in the U.S. just yet, but they could get here. The other type of diseases are ones that we don't know a lot about. They could be new or only a little bit of information is known about them. And then studying diseases that can be transferred from animals to humans. Not only will NBAF be protecting our public health, but also our food supply and agricultural economy.
We've never seen empty grocery shelves. And there are diseases out there that are capable of, if they were introduced into the United States, that could have that devastating effect.
Because those diseases could affect livestock, which could affect everyone, because agriculture makes up 22% of the country's gross domestic product.
Now, NBAF will be fundamentally different than anything that exists today. And it will be different in several ways. First and foremost, vision. NBAF has been envisioned as an interconnected part of both national security and the economic fabric of our country. The U.S. needs a strong, vibrant national laboratory to ensure the safety, security, and resilience of our animal agriculture. The lab's location makes it fundamentally different. The U.S. system of national labs was started during World War II. As you know, several of these labs were secret sites working on the development of the atomic bomb. These labs were purposefully placed in remote locations. They were purposefully meant to be isolated and disconnected from their surrounding communities. I don't have to tell you, NBAF is the exact opposite.
what's happening here in Manhattan, Kansas, as many of you know, the National Agro-Defense Laboratory, abbreviated NBAF, is under construction. And part of NBAF is to fulfill the role which Plum Island did in the past decades, which is a BSL-3, BSL-3 Ag laboratory, but also has one component which is BSL-4. So NBAF will also operate under the highest biocontainment level, namely the BSL-4 level. And since research on BSL-4 agents have never been done in an agricultural setting like in NBAF, we were sponsored, or we got sponsorship from the Department of Homeland Security to organize such a workshop and do a gap analysis. And this hopefully will be a basis of what kind of research will be done in the future in Manhattan, Kansas at the new NBAF facility.
The environmental impact statement also says no matter where you put it, no matter what you do, accidents will happen. Do I have that correct?
Yeah, we evaluate for the probability of accidents, and no facility is foolproof. I mean, we carry some degree of risk. The EIS concludes, and we believe in it, if it's right, that the probability of accidents is extremely low at this facility, no matter where it's sited. The consequences would be different from Plum Island versus the mainland because we have a little more protection.
NBAF is the exact opposite.